As you all know, I enjoy Hearthstone, and I enjoy Magic the Gathering on the iPad. In fact, it's a pretty safe bet that I actually really do enjoy these kind of digital card battlers, more so than I actually enjoy playing card games in real life. So imagine my surprise when a new kid on the block emerges, and I get invited to the beta, a few days before it goes to open beta, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you The Elder Scrolls Legends. So yeah, Bethesda have taken on the card battler game format and decided to put it with their Elder Scrolls franchise. And as you can see, it looks glorious, it looks fantastic, and I'm having a lot of fun playing with it. I actually am having a lot more fun than I have playing Hearthstone. And there's a few key differences between the two, despite how similar everything is. I mean, as you can see, as it's running, it looks very similar to Hearthstone. But there's some few key differences, which is why I enjoy it so much more. I'm going to take you through a few things here. I decided to make this video just to kind of show what the game's about, what you can do with it, what it does differently to Hearthstone, and why, if you've got a PC, you should go in and try the open beta. So first of all, let's have a look at the layout. So as you can see, this is the board. So far, so Hearthstone. As you can see, at the top and bottom is each player, so obviously you are on the bottom, your hand of cards, then several controls, and the place where you place your cards. However, immediately you can see that there is a major difference here. You can see the divider down the middle. Now this divides the playing surface into two distinct lanes, and this is where things get a bit different. The left-hand lane allows you to play normally, so you drop your cards in, you wait for your next turn, and then you can attack from there or do whatever movement or action happens to be written on the card. So the left-hand lane is how you would play if you're playing Hearthstone or Magic the Gathering. That remains normal. However, the right-hand lane is the shadow lane. Now this allows you to place a card there and have it immune from attacks for a whole turn. So for instance, my opponent there has a card in a position where he's ready to attack. Now, on my turn, if I were to drop a card in there, his card couldn't attack it until the next turn. Furthermore, cards cannot attack each other across lanes, so anything I put in the right lane can't be attacked by anything from the left lane, and vice versa. So it means you have to play a very tactical game and use both lanes to your advantage. You'll also notice around the player avatar icon there are these 5 runes. They are very important, so let's take a closer look. The 5 runes are tied to your HP, so for every 5 points of HP that you lose, you get a card from your deck, which is quite handy if you're in a situation where you've emptied your hand and you are being attacked wildly. For every 5 HP lose, you actually get a bonus card on top of what you would normally pull out at the beginning of every turn. It's actually saved my hide a couple of times, so it's definitely a fantastic little mechanic. Obviously, conversely, you hit your opponent rather, every 5 HP damage you do, they get another card, so it's a trade-off. Everybody gets extra cards, basically, as you go through. But that's enough on the interface. Let's get back to the game at hand here. So, as you can see, we're at the start of the game here. We both have 30 HP. We are at 3 mana, so this will be the second or third turn. And I've just taken some damage there. So, as standard, as you would expect with a game like this, every turn you get a new card in your hand. There you go, I'm putting one into the shadow lane. This one has Defend on it, which is basically like Taunt in Hearthstone. Basically, the opponent has to attack that one in that lane. So you can, in this case, it's got 5 HP, 0 attack, but it also regenerates its health. So I know for a fact that I put that Taunt down there. That solitary card in the shadow lane can't do enough damage to it to kill it. Which basically means it's wasting its turns, which is a fantastic way to actually frustrate your opponent. In the normal lane, I have cards there that buff. You'll notice the one where the attacking is glowing green. That's got lethal. And basically, even though it only does 1 damage normally, when you have lethal applied to a card, any card that it hits, no matter what the HP value, it will destroy. It doesn't matter whether you're hitting something with 1 HP, or 7 HP, or 10 HP, or 12, or whatever. That one attack card there will destroy everything. So as you can see, it attacked my Defend card, and did 2 damage. At the start of my turn, it'll heal up. And as you saw there, I hit down to 25 HP, so I got a card from my hand, from my deck, and the rune was discarded. So as you can see, I'm taking my time here picking the next card. You'll see cards like that one, that Dune Rogue, has Prophecy on it. Prophecy means if they are assigned to the 5 runes around the player avatar and they're triggered, rather than going into your hand, you'll be able to deploy them immediately, which is always helpful. Otherwise, if they're in your hand, they just act like normal cards. But if it says Prophecy, then you'll be able to drop down. As you can see there, if you click on the avatar, it's just like Hearthstone, you get your taunts and your dialogue and what you can say to your opponent. So when cards are available to be played on the board, you can see the hover above the board. This little feature rather than the kind of that green glow that they get in Hearthstone. I also do like that each card is characterized. Each card has a voice. You know, whenever you put one down, there is some bit of dialogue said. It might be the same thing over and over again, but it's just a nice little feature. You see, still not able to do enough damage to my defend card. And there you can see the cloud on the card that he's just dropped in the shadow lane. So it means if I put a card in there, I can't attack it. You know, attack him for 3 and get a bit of HP back. I love moves like that. In this case, sacrifice one of my cards just to get, well, one of my creatures rather, just to get rid of that one. And we just keep moving forward and we keep pressing forward. And what I like about this game over Hearthstone is that the matches last longer, but they seem faster. Like, it's a much faster paced game. And because you've got these 2 lanes to think about, you see he's pushing here on the shadow lane, but I've got that creature on the normal lane, so I can't remember if he puts anything down here. Oh, he does. He puts just a normal card down. You see, he should have, what he should have done if he had one in his hand was put a defend card down there to stop that creature. I only finally got rid of my defend card, yes. It's not defend, it's guard. Sorry. It's a long day and I'm still very sick. I've been ill all week, so. As we push forward, start being able to use cards which give me buffs. Although in that case the buff didn't trigger, so I've got a big X across the card. So I'll be able to use it, but I won't get the bonus from it. Right now I'm just ignoring that card in the normal lane, because it's the shadow lane that presents me the most danger. Simply just due to the number of cards there. So what I need to do is put some focus onto that.
Their deaths will bring glory to the Empire.
You see, the heavy battle axe is something that I don't want to hit me. Although it does. And I end up getting another card out of it for the benefit. And I'll probably get no, I don't get a second card here. 17 HP, so 2 more HP off and I'll get another card from the runes. See, that card there had a lethal there, so when she can attack, she can kill anything. It's a case of sacrificing. That card was too dangerous to be left on the board. Now that card I like a lot because when you're over a certain point you get bonuses to HP. So it's got a guard and it's 6+6 now. So it takes a lot of effort to bring it down and destroys most cards coming in. So the Shara's Reaper card that I've got here, for all it's a very high mana card, it's going to take 7 to put him down. So useful because anything on the board, anything in the lane that it's in gets knocked down to 1/1. So basically you can take the bite out of something. And that I've come up against that card a few times and it's really screwed up plays that I've wanted to do. So it's a very worthwhile card to have in your deck if you can get it. Oh yeah, it's also worth bearing in mind that I'm actually still playing with the default decks here. I haven't spent any time building my own. I've been just learning the game by using the ones that the game provides for you. And there's decks assigned to each of the major races from the Elder Scrolls series. So you can get a Nord, you can get a Breton, you can get a Khajiit, you can get a... is it Dradic? Something like that. Yeah, there's quite a few decks you can get. It's also worth bearing in mind as well, there is a story mode, and the story mode is actually rather good. I haven't played any Hearthstone story mode, so I don't know if I could compare it, but it's rather entertaining. It's actually a good way to learn the game. So here, as you can see, he's starting to do some major damage to the opponent. Although he is still beating me, which is frustrating. But I've got a guard card down there. He's only got one very low-level beastie on the deck. he uses execute card on possibly the wrong target, but I think it was limited by what he could put on. And as you can see, he's in a position here which is the one I don't like to be in, where there's no cards in your hand. So he's kind of limited by whatever the deck brings out for him. I assume, like me, when I'm in that position, he's relying on me doing damage to him so he can get extra cards out. However, as you can see, I've got a lot of high level cards here, so I'm going to start putting them down so I can do some major damage to him. So it's that 5 off there, gets another card. It's another 5 off there, gets another card. Another 4 off there, he's got 3 health left. Now, normally I would get really cocky in a situation like this, but yep, I've lost far too many games in a situation like this where he's just been able to pull something, opponents been able to pull something out of the bag and just whip my ass. But in that case, he's given up. So Sal River gave up on me and I won. So that is the Elder Scrolls Legends in a nutshell, or at least one of the first matches that I won, despite the fact that he actually gave up. I've won about 5 or 6 matches now, and I've played about 15 in total. So yeah, if you want to see more of this one, I'm happy enough to do more videos, to just do general commentaries on my games, or even just do live games. Let me know what you want. I'll be planning on doing more videos, possibly doing decks or like tactics and how to play and that kind of thing. But I need to spend more time with the game. I need to actually, learn it properly. But I just thought I'd give this one, do this quick video just to let you know that it exists, and it's actually free right now. So if you go to the Bethesda website, you can download the beta and play for free. So anyway, I'm going to leave this here. My name is Mike, otherwise known as the Gadget Addict, and I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. And come back next time for whatever the hell I happen to be playing next. For now, thank you for watching, and good night.